Hey guys, Greg with BTOD.com and the Learning Center. If you have an interest in office chairs, looking for a new office chair, potentially wanting to upgrade what you already have, you're going to want to subscribe to the channel because in the next few months we're going to be coming out with a ton of content surrounding office chairs. In today's video, we're going to be talking specifically about the Steelcase Leap ergonomic chairs, the things that I liked and the things that I didn't like about the chair. Before we get into the things that I liked and didn't like about the Steelcase Leap chair, I want to talk about the specific setup of the chair that we tested. So this chair is about $1,000 the way we've got it set up. Steelcase doesn't really give you a ton of options for their chair. Basically what you have is you've got 4 different options. You've got a headrest option, you've got an arm option, casters, and upholstery. So just looking at the chair that we have, we decided with a standard fabric. We did go with their 4-way ergonomic arm. The alternative would be just a height adjustable arm or no arms at all. And then we went with the standard carpet caster. You would have an option to go with a hardwood or hard surface caster as an alternative. There was a lot to like about the Steelcase Leap chair, so much so that it was our #1 pick. The thing I liked most about the Steelcase Leap though was the build quality of the chair. So when you look at a chair, just the different components, the fit and the finish just throughout the entire chair from the bottom up, you could tell it was well done. Also, when we look at things like plastic components, how well they were molded, the seams, was there any imperfections? You could just tell throughout the entire chair. Even though there was a lot of plastic there, it was very well done. There was a high level of quality control. And then lastly, Steelcase put a 400-pound weight capacity on a standard size office chair. That speaks volumes about how they feel personally about their products, especially when you see how they compare against their competitors, which are around the 300-pound capacity. The second thing that I really liked about the Steelcase Leap chair was its wide range of ergonomic adjustments. In order for a chair to be considered an ergonomic chair, it really does have to have most of the ergonomic adjustments like a height adjustable seat, seat depth adjustment, adjustable lumbar, things like that. And so if we were looking at the review specifically, you could see this chair had all of them except for a back height adjustment. Their focus, I believe, was really on the 5th to 95th percentile for fit with this particular chair. So when we go through the adjustments, some of the ones that I want to talk about that are really important. Arm adjustment. I think when we look at adjustments for a chair, arm adjustment is very important in order for you to get a comfortable position. They're 4D arms that we have, or 4-way adjustable, meaning they're width adjustable, they're height adjustable, they pivot, and they're also depth adjustable. And again, like I had mentioned earlier, it's not just about the adjustment, it's about how much they adjust. So when we look at the arms adjusting, you can see there's a significant amount of adjustment, giving a lot of opportunity for movement for different size users. The next thing that they have is they have a 2-way adjustable lumbar support system. The knob on the right-hand side allows you to adjust the tension or the firmness in the lower back portion of your lumbar. And they also have on the back, you can see a bar that moves up and down the lumbar. And so you can really fine tune it to fit your specific needs. And then lastly, one thing that I think all chairs have to have if they want to truly fit specific users, it has a seat sliding function, which basically adjusts the depth of the seat pan for shorter or longer legs. The third thing that I liked about the Steelcase Leap chair was the seat pad and seat comfort. So the Steelcase Leap chair doesn't have an overly thick seat pad, but when you put your fingers into it, you can see it does have enough padding to be comfortable. But it's one of those things where it's just the right softness and just the right firmness to allow for you to sit in this chair for a long time comfortably. And that's what I've personally found sitting in this chair for about 3 weeks now. And one of the other things about the chair that was really unique was actually the front portion of the seat pan. So when you look closer at that and you see me moving in the chair, you can actually see it flexing downward. And one of the nice things is as you kind of shift throughout your day and you're working, it really doesn't allow to get that sort of pressure underneath your legs as it's more flexible than a standard seat pan. The fourth thing that I liked about the Steelcase Leap chair was the great lumbar support system that it has. Now, what I've found being able to test about 21 different office chairs for our best office chair list and just office chairs in general is that a lot of office chairs will offer an adjustable lumbar support system, but they tend to be sort of gimmicky. With the Steelcase Leap chair, what I found is that you really do get a customized fit to your specific back need. Now, with the live back technology that they have, it allows for just natural flexing of your spine when seated in the chair. But if you want to customize it, you're able to take the tension knob on the side, which adjusts how firm or soft the lumbar is in the lower portion of the chair. And you can adjust that. And then you also have a tremendous amount of adjustment height-wise where you're actually putting the lumbar in your back. So kind of pairing those two things together, I found that the Steelcase Leap chair had an excellent lower lumbar support system. The fifth thing that I liked about the Steelcase Leap chair was how it shipped and how you didn't have to do any assembly. So the chair actually ships fully assembled in a very large box from FedEx Ground. So really what you do, you open the box, you'll see there's a little bit of packaging in there. You pull off the plastic cover, roll it out of the box, and you're ready to go. So if you're someone that doesn't really like to assemble products in general, this is probably a great fit for you. Or if you've got an office full of people and you don't want to hire someone to build your chairs, again, another really good option for you. The last thing that I liked about the Steelcase Leap chair was that they included the resources for how to adjust their chair on the underside of their arm pads. So if you get their four-way arms, you'll see when you slide the arms in, you actually have all of the adjustments there. Why is this important? If you're buying a $1,000 ergonomic chair, you should be able to adjust it to your needs. What I found with a lot of our customers is over time or right away, they don't know how to adjust their chair. This is a resource that's right at your fingertips. Everybody can use it, and I think it's a great resource for everyone. Of course, with all office chairs, there are none that are perfect, and that was the case with the Steelcase Leap as well. So the first thing that I didn't like about the Steelcase Leap is probably the most obvious. It's the price tag. At almost $1,000 for the configuration that we have here in front of us, it's not gonna be a chair for everyone's budget. But you can cut some cost on this chair if you choose. First one being the arms. This setup has the four-way arms. You are able to go into a height adjustable arm setup, which would save you some money. And you are also able to go without arms. Both of those options I wouldn't recommend because I truly do love the four-way arms on this chair, and it's one of the big reasons why I love the chair so much. I think it's important to note that you really do pay for what you get. So while you're spending $1,000 on this chair, you're getting a lot of chair for your money. The second thing that I didn't like about the Steelcase Leap chair was there was no back height adjustment on this chair. The chair is fully loaded. It has almost every single ergonomic adjustment that you could think of. However, it doesn't have a back height adjustment. And a lot of that has to do with the way that the chair was actually designed, the way that it's made to move with your body. It really doesn't allow for that back to move up and down with it being tied into the seat. Now, the chair is fairly tall in the back. It is about 24 inches tall. So if you're over 6'4", this might not be a perfect option for you because you won't actually be able to bring that backrest up. However, I would highly recommend giving it a try first before you dismiss the chair if you are a taller user. The last thing that I didn't like about the Steelcase Leap chair was where it's currently being manufactured. The chair is currently being made in Mexico. So if we were looking at the build quality score and how it ranked in our list, it was second. So it's definitely a high scoring chair for build quality. But when we look at the first chair in the list, the Herman Miller Aeron, that chair is being manufactured in the USA. So we had to nudge it up a few extra points. Now, one thing to consider, the Herman Miller Aeron is going to cost between $300 and $400 more than a Steelcase Leap chair, so that is something to consider. If you'd like the full review on the Steelcase Leap chair, check out our website at btod.com in the Learning Center. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you'd like more content around office chairs, hit subscribe down below. Thanks a lot for watching.